And that's the whole speech. Right guys, first off, can I just thank you all for being here for John and Yvette's special day. I just wanted to say how beautiful Yvette looks today. As do the bridesmaids. And myself. They always say that one person's punching above their weight in a relationship. You can guess which one that one is.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Have a duty of care as the best man to do a few certain things. I figured that to be 3 things. Make sure the groom has an awesome stag do. 2 in this case. Done. Make sure the groom's here. He's in one piece. He's not drunk.
No.
Done. 3. Embarrass the groom. See how we do. As you can see, and probably noticed over the last 5 or 10 minutes, I was just setting up a projector screen. Was briefly considering playing some PS4 in it, but we'll do something else instead. First met Dainsy whilst playing football for GDL Athletic. This is about what he looked like at the time. It's a stunning bulk of a man. At GDL Athletic, he was often mistaken for the flag posts. He was genuinely once tackled by the wind. And he got sent off for slapping a 16-year-old. I was actually friends with his brother first. He played for GDL first, but I think he just saw how awesome I was and wanted in on some of the action. To the point where he's known as my bitch for a little bit of time. Not long after this, Dainsy went through my favourite stage in his life. I'll just show the photo. We called it his Annie Lennox phase.
Thank you.
Believe it or not, he was single for this period in his life. I've no idea why. He did get the occasional offer.
What one?
How far that went, I can neither confirm or deny. However, the other partner in the coin is just sat over there if you want to ask. No, I told Dainsy I was going to do a couple of pictures, and I said to him, I wonder if I could find a photo of an ex-girlfriend anywhere. And he went, nah, I've deleted them all. You get troll through Facebook or whatever. He says, there is nothing. Well, took me a while. But there she is. Lucky girl. She's here. I'm not entirely sure why that relationship never worked out. She's often referred to as the one that got away.
Yeah, so great.
Really weirdly, there's been times in Dainsy's life that his sexuality has been brought into question. I have genuinely no idea why. You're next. To bring it down and be serious for a moment, there was one thing you shouldn't do in this speech. Did a bit of soul searching and I thought, you know what, not everything that happens in Vegas should stay in Vegas. There's one thing I told him I wouldn't talk about, and it was the time he got the stripper back to the room. Thing of beauty, that is. That would be Tom. If they can't see the back, guys, that's a naked guy. It's alright, don't worry. Someone will do something to fix it, probably me. As you can all tell, my computer skills are amazing.
We're forward, not back.
I thought it would be best now to say a few things about the man himself that come from my heart. Don't want Yvette's family thinking, oh God, what's she done? From the moment I met Diane, I can honestly say that I've never met a genuinely nicer person. I think that the fact that he makes friends wherever he goes says a lot about the fact about that fact. Here's a photo with a poker lad, for example. Oh God, no, it's not. There it is. We went to play poker when we were like 18. Just randomly in off the street, they were on a poker game, and 10 years later, he still goes on holiday with these lads and everything like that. It says a lot about his character. When he managed to get 10 people to go to Vegas with him on his stag do, which I thought was pretty awesome. There we are.
We'll get gold, John.
Too right.
We all agreed we'd have a night out suited and booted before we went. We were like, we're off to Vegas one night, we'll just all go out suited and booted. And we just decided to dress him as Elvis and the rest of us looked well smart. He's always a laugh and at the centre of any party, whether it's a lads' night out, or night out with the lads or the ladies. And he seems to be the case for our group. Loves a bit of dressing up. I love that photo. We've known each other for a long time now, and we've shared some awesome memories, such as the GDL Cup win.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I wanted to get like, it's the only thing we've ever bloody won.
Yeah!
It's been 10 years. He's also a wonderful godfather to my daughter Alba, and I don't think I would have chosen anyone better to be that person. I hope you can tell from the things I've said that he's a truly wonderful guy, and he really is a true best mate. Literally written down, pause for R. So, now when Daisy first met Vet, there she is, I think it was obvious for all of us to see that he was head over heels in love with her. In fact, I remembered him saying to me when he first met her that he wanted lots of sex and babies. Should have told you to shield your ears for that one, guys, sorry about that. I was kind of just thinking, oh God, what's wrong with this one? We're going to have to pretend to like her, I bet she's a minger. Pleased to report that from myself and all of our friends, from the first time we met her, we never found anything wrong with her. We found her to be a genuinely wonderful person, and of course she's not a minger. Thankfully, Daisy decided to get down on one knee and ask this wonderful lady to marry him. Amazingly, she decided to say yes, and we're here today to celebrate what we hope will be a long and happy marriage. And I hope you will all join me in toasting the bride and groom. On your feet. To the bride and groom.
Don't cry.
Too late.
The last thing I've got to do now is to introduce a wonderful lady, which is Daisy's mum.